In this video, we will continue to look at gendered socialization and feminine ways of leading and why that will continue to grow in importance in our changing workplace environments. So some of those things that we'll want to track, at least minorly, are the changing age demographics of the workforce. It is estimated that the global workforce will be 75% millennials or younger by the year 2025, which is not that far into the future. Gender diversity in companies helps those companies beat industry financial returns, industry standard financial returns, and most individuals, 75% of workers, prefer to work for companies that are attending to diversity. With so much of the workforce looking to be millennials or younger in a very short time period, it's important to look for how they thrive in the workplace. And millennials tend to look for a few things. They look for the roles they assume to be based on mission, on some mission that they can adhere their own personal set of values to. They like to have an acknowledgement that they have a life outside of work. They're looking for a work-life balance, and they like to have attention paid to them as an individual, not to be lumped in with a particular group. And they like encouragement to work toward something greater, something that is more than just their own personal objectives. In your materials for this week, you will find this infographic that I'm going to do a little highlighting on from Purdue University Global. When you get a chance to look at this infographic that kind of outlines some of the generational differences in the current workplace and the workplace into the future, you'll be able to dig in here and look at some interesting things that are a little bit more granular than millennials or younger. You can look at some slight differences between millennial generation and Gen Z. Also, I like this because it does say when those generations are roughly born. Millennials are a huge group of diverse individuals born from the year 1981 to the year 2000, and Gen Z being the generation born after the year 2000. So when we look at millennials, we're looking at everybody who's born from 1981 on and currently in the workforce. The pandemic is also driving some interesting effects in the workforce. We're seeing this "you only live once" kind of effect happening right now with individuals who are resigning or deciding to work less or making some big changes that are shaking up the overall workforce, and it's causing some hardships in hiring. And originally, for months, the rhetoric around this was that we were having a hard time hiring people because of the stimulus payments, but as those have come to an end, we're now in this place where we're understanding that it's a little bit more nuanced, that people are actually exercising choice and they are leaving workplaces that don't suit them. So understanding the workforce is becoming more and more important as we move on. We're going to continue to have new research rolling in all the time. This is an unprecedented time, so it's important for us to make sure that we are constantly checking and rechecking where people's values are popping up in relation to their work lives.